I seem to just keep finding more creative times to record these. It's currently 11:15 at night. The night before this will be coming out. I don't know if I've ever recorded at this time before, but hey, happy to be here as always. Um, yeah, if you can't tell, I am a little bit tired, but I mean, hey, it's been a good week overall. Busy week, but a good week, No matter what, these episodes got to come out on Friday every week. But yeah, I've been able to stick to Friday for so long that if uh if my only opportunity to record the episode is Thursday the night before when I'm tired, it's like, man, that's when it's getting recorded. So I don't know. But since the season wrapped up, I figured it was necessary to talk about Shohei Ohtani again. Now, I episode 10 of this show was about Shohei Ohtani, and I've referenced it many times because, that Shohei Ohtani is a big reason why I'm even doing this show in the first place, because he is a player that we will literally never see again, and he is exceptionally great at hitting the baseball and pitching the baseball. So this will quite literally never happen again. I am very confident in saying that there will never be another Shohei Ohtani. For Babe Ruth has been the closest comparison to Shohei Ohtani, but mostly because he's synonymous with being a very good hitter and pitcher, and being one of the best baseball players to ever play. Same conversation in a way, but Shohei is doing it at a level that nobody could even fathom. And, I felt like it needed to be talked about again. The season wrapped up. He's going to sign a massive fucking contract sometime this offseason. He's going to sign a contract that's at least $500 million. And he's actually, his arm is actually injured. He's not even going to be able to pitch at all next year, which, I mean, people were debating 600 million, 550, I've seen different numbers, but that's the highest I've seen is 600 million, and that was before he got hurt. So he's going to sign a contract that will be probably the absolute ceiling of a contract for any player ever, because he's already in the prime of his career pretty much, but I think he's like 28, 29 maybe. So he's got the great years ahead of him. For all we know, we've seen nothing yet. That's the crazy thing. This past season, he had 44 home runs, which led the American League, 95 RBIs. He batted .304, which in Major League Baseball now, for some reason, batting .300 is a hell of a lot harder of a thing to do now. So Shohei hit for power. He stole 20 bases. He still hit over .300. He did all of that in 135 games. He missed almost 30 games because of an arm injury that took him out for a little bit, and then it was an oblique later on. But he had a mind-blowing season. He's the favorite for the American League MVP, and he missed, damn near 30 games at the end because of injury, and it's not going to matter. He's still going to sign the richest contract in baseball history, and he'll be able to pitch again in 2025, but from everything that I've seen, he's gotten some kind of surgery, and he's going to be able to hit all of next year, but he's not going to be able to pitch. So whatever team signs him next year, they will be only getting hitter Shohei Ohtani and not pitcher Shohei Ohtani. So that is something to keep in mind, and again, that is something that will affect the contract offers that he gets, for sure. That's the only thing. Something that was out of his control an injury, an unfortunate thing that fucking happens to any athlete. It sucks. It's never fun. It's unfair. It sucks when any player gets hurt, but especially literally the best. It always hurts a little more. But he's gonna come back fine, and I wanted to touch on that. I wanted to throw that out there again. I figure another Shohei Ohtani episode couldn't hurt. If I feel the need to talk about it, I'm definitely gonna be talking about him because he's a big reason why the show exists in the first place. Again, it's some history shit that we will never see again, and I'll always be happy to talk about the how significant I believe that is, and how cool of a thing I think that is. I really do. It's a cool fucking thing. But hell yeah. I saw that the fucking the Braves lost today, which proves that I can't bet for shit. The Braves got knocked out. I had the Braves and Rangers as my picks to go to the World Series. That bet would have paid out like $300 some. That would have been nice, but yeah, it was fun. I got to play. I got to believe that I was close to winning all the way up until today. So that was a hard pill to swallow. I saw people bitching that the 5 days of rest for the teams that had a bye in the first round is possibly too long of a wait, and that's why the Dodgers, mostly the Dodgers, I guess, and the Braves, and people are complaining, especially in regards to those two teams, that the 5 days works against them. And I mean, I can kind of see that argument, I guess. I don't know. At the end of the day, I don't know. But also, it's like, it was never a secret that was the amount of time that the teams would have off when the season ended. I feel like the teams would actually be able to know that information months ahead of time, so that you can, if it's enough of a concern to where you're going to complain about it after you lost, then I feel like it would be reasonable that if it's that big of a fucking deal, because I don't think it's that big of a fucking deal. I feel like you either prepare and do your best, or fucking not. I don't know, but I feel like that's a lame excuse that you had to wait too long to play. But again, I feel like if it's gonna be cited as a reason for your season ending and your 100+ win season going down the drain quicker than everybody thought it would, then you would have done the preparation ahead of time to be prepared for that situation, knowing that you were, a lock to win the division and you weren't going to have to play in the wild card round. Knowing that for months, you would think that you would fucking prepare for, a possible 5-day span where your rhythm could be thrown off, if it's going to be something that you're going to bitch about after you lose. So yeah, I guess that's my fucking thoughts about that. But yeah, I don't know. I saw people talking about that, and I mean, I kind of see the argument, but also it's like, you won 100 games in the regular season. You were a powerhouse all fucking year. 5 days of rest, yeah, I don't know. I've already talked about it. Whatever. Yeah, again, I'm recording this late. I'm a sleepy fella. I'll be honest. We still got guests coming up. My buddy Andrew, he's going to be hopping on with me sometime within the next few weeks. It's not going to be next week. Could be the week after. Still getting it nailed down, but it's going to be my buddy Andrew. And maybe, a few weeks to a month, the episode will come out. We'll be able to record it and everything. And yeah, we'll talk some about baseball, but it'll mostly just be bullshitting. We'll have a good conversation. Yeah, every time we catch up, it's always a great time. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun. He'll be the first guest. Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm glad. Okay, two things, I guess. Literally right before I hit record, I saw a video of a 14U coach like charging an umpire and like trying to tackle him, I guess. He got like really close to the umpire, and the umpire, Jesus, slow down, Adam, Christ. And the umpire starts, kind of shuffling away because he's not trying to get fucking tackled. And I couldn't tell if this coach slipped or if he tried to dive at this umpire's legs. But he just ate shit like right on home plate, and the umpire gets out of view, and he's on his ass. And I mean, in the scoreboard thing on the recording, it said 14U something baseball. It's like, what are you so pissed about that you're trying to tackle an umpire at a 14U game? People are out of their fucking minds. Yeah, I saw that literally right before I hit record, and I wrote it down literally on my last thing on my piece of fucking paper. So I'm really glad that I remember, because that is fucking nuts. That is some crazy shit. But, yeah. Anyway, I'm tired as fuck. Happy Friday. If you're listening to this on the day it came out, I really appreciate it. If you're listening to it at all, I appreciate it even more, This show's a lot of fun. It always is. We'll keep chugging as always. I've been writing a little bit more lately. I had a good streak, and I've been a little bit colder lately, but I'm pushing a couple projects to the finish line, and I'm really excited about that. So my writing's been going, up and down, but it's felt mostly good. It's felt mostly good. I'll be able to kind of, take a breather maybe after tomorrow when I can, check a couple projects off my list, and I can be like, all right, it's at a stopping point for now. I gotta breathe, and and then that'll come with something else, which will be great, because I've been writing the same. I've been working on the same two scripts for the last few months, and yeah, I'm excited. It'll be nice to turn the page a little bit. That'll be a good time. I'm heading out. I'm gonna edit and hit the hay. I really appreciate you listening. A podcast I listen to, it's called The Check-In with Joey Diaz and Lee Syatt. Two very funny individuals who I enjoy listening to quite a bit. I'll leave you here with a clip from their podcast where Joey Diaz was talking about some shit. I don't even remember what he was talking about, but he could not pronounce Shohei Ohtani's name, and that doesn't matter, because you'll hear in the clip that even though Joey Diaz doesn't know how to pronounce Shohei Ohtani's fucking name, he still knows exactly how great he really fucking is and how special of an individual he really is. It's a short clip, but it encapsulates the episode pretty succinctly. So enjoy.
But there's so many variables. You can't write a motherfucker off. Yeah, maybe he's a bust out. We all can't be fucking, Shohei Ohtani, whatever his goddamn name is.
It's definitely not Shoshani.
So, hey, if we were all Shohei Ohtanis, it wouldn't be fair.
Right.